Hi guys, Dogre here with a new video, and this video we are going to talk about priest, and I am finally level 60, and it has been pretty interesting. So we did level, we did do extra dungeons as shadow, we did even do UBRS as shadow, we healed a lot, and I feel like the levels from 48 to 60 feels way faster than 1 to 48. I know that the XP is the same from 1 to 48 to 48 to 60, I think. But what I feel is, as a priest, I leveled very quickly, and it didn't feel like leveling because I was actually trying to get gear, although very unsuccessfully because I still have very bad gear. Pretty much, I also joined a new guild, which opens up me as a shadow priest main. So it means that I don't even need to heal those raids. It is purely me being shadow priest from start to finish, not a fight where I need to turn into holy priest or disc priest, not something like that. So that's a great thing, and I saw the opportunity. I saw that in my other guild there were already too many raiders, too many level 60s, and just for a spot as a healer it was already very tough. So I did decide to join another guild. So that's a good thing. And that means that I will be testing Shadow Priest in raids with the debuff limit being gone, with the buff limit being gone, being like everything you can do to maximize your class, you can do that. So that's a good thing. Now, what are my plans right now? So my plans are right now to most likely get my Pre-BIS, which is not very easy because it's very costly, and I have to be very ingenious with, like, very smart, let's say like this, with how I should get my gear, because it does a lot, like it costs a lot. So we have, for example, in the auction house, I'm gonna show you guys. I don't even know why I'm like mounting, but I'm mounting. In the auction house, I have a few things. So I'm trying to play the oh, it's sold. Rip. So my fell cloth is sold, so I got like 88 gold resting. But I'm still waiting here for my chest. So the chest here is the winter night, but it's very expensive, and I don't know if I really want it. But I could also just buy the chest fell cloth, but I just sold it for ×2 the price, so that's cool. But then I need to find another one that is actually like equal to that before I raid. But this one is the BIS, pretty much like pre-BIS BIS. But it's very costly, and nobody want to drop the price, which is very silly because the mats itself cost like 100G, and they take 80 gold commission, which is fine, I understand, but it's something that I have to, like, again, think. I don't want to spend like half of my gold basically on a chest that I will be replacing regardless. So the plan is right now to get the gear. I have some COD, which is the how it's called, the Underworld band. So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna buy it right now. So I got Underworld band. There is one other that is very costly, so I'm not gonna buy it, which is 300G. The Maiden's Circle, if I'm not mistaken. But this one is actually a very good one for what it is, and until I have like the better rings, I think that is pretty good just to have. It has also stamina, which is good for PvP. I need still my trinkets. I didn't see one read, and I need to maybe farm a bit of BRD with Flame Lash to get the other trinket, which is pretty easy to get normally, but nobody like really runs those groups. I need to run myself, which is this one, the Flame Lash one, and you need Burst of Knowledge, which is only 12. It's not fantastic, but it's better than what we can actually have. I could also go for a more support one, maybe like Singed Wind, so I can restore a bit of mana, but it's not that It's not that interesting. I just need to run a bit of golem to get, like, for example, the boots. I need the boots still. So without like talking too much about what I have already, let's talk about what am I going to do very soon, and it is farming the Pre-BIS. So here we have like the Pre-BIS on 60 upgrades. That's pretty much the Pre-BIS I can have, although a lot of the things I need to replace because it's like just financially not really interesting. For example, Maiden Circle is 300 gold on my server, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use an Underworld Band. I already have Songstone of Ironforge. I need to still do UBRS. I still need to do BRD. This one could be replaced by Omnicast. It's actually very hard to get. For now, I still didn't see it, but also don't run too many Strat Undead. I should do that, but still, the time is running out for me. But I can do BRD runs, which is this one, which is quite easy to get, 37% drop rate. So I should get that, or else I could also say, look, I need something. I can get the Shadowwave boots, but I think I have something that is not bad, which is Necropile boots. It's 11, so it's not that bad. It also has stamina, intellect, and spirit, which is, to be fair, like this and this, it's quite equal, except that it has more damage. But this makes you more sturdy, first and foremost. It's also very good PvP boots, and it gives you a bit of spirit, which is going to be nice for the MP5 ticking while in combat, while casting as well. So that's something very noticeable as well. What else do I need? I think other legs. I think these ones are like too expensive for me. I couldn't even see. I don't think they are like on the auction house, but we can see right now. I'm gonna see what the price is on the auction house. I don't think you can see it right now on your screen, but like it's not even on the auction house right now. So you have basically no legs that you can buy. It is what it is on the end of the day. So what I can do is get Fellcloth pants, which is already something I already bought. It was for 15 gold, so it was a bargain pretty much. So I bought it. It's 26 damage, 12 intellect, which is fine. It's less than the Flare Call leggings, but if I can find something else, it's good for me right now. I could also farm a bit of LBRS, but this doesn't drop. I for sure never saw it right now, so it kind of sucks. But if I can get my hands on Skysword leggings, which are very good leggings, very close to BIS. Like even Flare Core leggings, you can see it as BIS, but this is really good as well. Basically, Fellcloth pants are easy to get, so I got it, so it's fine. Bentok Sash, still didn't see it either. So once I can have like the Bentok Sash, which is very good for also the hit, which is very needed for PvE. Fellcloth gloves are not on the auction house right now, but once it is, it can be interesting. But it costs a lot. Here the prediction is 107G, but I think it's a bit like more. Because this one, like for example, it's 89G, but on my server it's 189, for example. But this one the same. I'll be replacing it with Fellcloth robe, but I did sell it for 80. So once I can see it on the auction house for 40, I'll buy it again. But I just wanted to make like a quick buck, and I thought to myself like, look, I'm gonna put it in the auction house. If it sells, it sells, and it did sell. So that's fine. This is too expensive. Robe of the Magi is, I didn't see it on the auction house, but it's not that great either. Alana's Embrace, didn't see it drop either. This is actually a good one for PvP especially. But right now, I think I'm going to focus myself on Fellcloth Robe and see for myself once we have the best possible with raiding. This one, Scepter of the Unholy, still needs to do a lot of Stratholme Undead, but that's like, I just don't have the time for that. But I need to do that because again, it's a very easy one to get, but also a very effective one to get as well. Witchblade is also something I can do, but it's Colomans. It's tough, really it's tough, because I already got like a staff, but it's staff from Emperor, which is giving me healing done, which is not great. But I guess for now I'm gonna keep it like that. If I do a MC, it will be with a soft res at the start. I'll be soft resing a weapon probably. If I can get a weapon, that could help me a lot. Or maybe the priest item, so I can have anathema, why not? like the priest Eye of Divinity or something like that. I should get it whenever I get the possibility to have it. That would be nice as well. What else? What else? We have also an offhand, which is Spirit of Aquamentas, which is easy to get. I'm gonna do that. But ideally, I do get it from UBRS, Tome of the Lost, which is very good because stamina, intellect, also for PvP. But at the end, if I am phase 2, I'm farming AV, I'll get the offhand from AV, which is going to be very, very great until I have like the anathema from the priest quest, if we get the item, obviously. You have also a few interesting stuff like, to be fair, I sold this, but it's really, really close to also Pre-BIS. Like it's 12. It's not great, but it's like 8 more, like 8 less than Aquamentas. But I sold it, so I didn't like think through. Then you have also Drakestone, but Drakestone is such a low drop rate. I just don't wanna farm it. But this is the best because you could have like an extra shadow damage. So you would have like maybe 3 more than Spirit of Aquamentas, but it's very hard to grind, and no one want to do Sunken Temple at level 60 to just grind it. The drop rate is really, really low, so I do not want it. What else? I need to do UBRS for this one, the Spellweaver's Turban. Didn't see it yet, but it's a very good one. And also chance on hit, which is very needed. Like you have 3%, then you also have 10% from your spells. Basically, you're missing a bit, but not too much, and that's pretty much what you need. This one, I'm farming it, and I don't get it, so it is what it is. But in the same instance, you get also a chance in Star of Mystaria, which is not bad. Obviously, this one is better because you also have damage done. But this one is not bad because it is still a chance on hit, and hitting your spells is still better than doing more damage on spells that you're not hitting. So that's like something everyone understand. If you're a warrior or a rogue or anything, if you don't have your hit chance on check, you're going to miss out on damage no matter how much strength, how much agility, how much attack power you have on your character. If you're missing, you're missing. And especially with glancing glows from warriors, like it's too important. So I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna like spam Strat Live. I don't like Strat Live, and it's good if you can have orbs, but orbs are generally speaking reserved, so it's not that good. This one is very hard to get because no one does vectors, and it's only 7% chance on drop. To be like, it's very good for PvP. Not gonna lie. 20 extra damage for Shadow, like it's going to make your Shadow Word pain and your Mind Flay hurt a lot. But it's if I do Skullments, I'll hope to do it, but I know nobody will really want to do Skullments just for that, so it's not gonna happen. This Felcloth shoulders I'll be buying, but I have the Kentech Amis, which is not bad. It's actually like, again, on the Shadow EP. It's only like 11 less, but it has intellect, spirit, stamina. This one has just shadow damage. Of course, 12 damage more, which is always going to be quite nice, but I do appreciate intellect. Like, intellect is really, really important because you do get and yes, it's like a whole mana pool that you have, but your starting mana pool is very good. So if you can actually like be able to weave in some like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 spells, you could actually like end up with mana at the end of the fight. So I'm thinking about that. But obviously you have an option with Velcloth Shoulders. If you are very poor and you still don't have Kentech Amis, you can still go for Shadow Wave Shoulders, which is not expensive and has stamina at least. But you could also have Burial Showl, which is also a very good one. It has 16 intellect, 20 magical effects, which is really like, it's on par with Velcloth in my opinion, because I do value intellect. Like I said, if I have intellect, it has just like a lot more mana that I can spend on spells. And again, if you have no mana, you're not doing any damage. This one is quite good, but again, you're missing 200 mana pretty much. So I don't know. And like I said, this one I already have the cape, which is very good. And the shadowy bracers, you can have it pretty reliably. It's a quest, if I'm not mistaken, but tailoring. I need to do tailoring for that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just for 4 damage, it's not that great. You could at the end get a BOE, which is Magical Scuffs, but since everyone has it in their BIS list, it is expensive. And I don't want to buy something for 40 gold when something is actually just not that much worth it, because it replaced directly in the raid. Once you have the raid, it's pretty reliable how more upgrades you get just basically on one MC if you're like a bit lucky with the drops, because no one wants actually the braces, for example. If they have to choose, they will choose something else, while you might choose the bracer, so you are done with it. And the trinkets, I need to change the trinkets. This one is also very hard to get, the skull. I just generally never really find skull in my strats, so that kind of sucks. But if I do get it, it's 14, which is quite nice. And at the end, if I have every single piece, like right now, which is not going to happen, let's say I'm going to change this, excuse me, I'm going to change this into Felcloth, I'm going to change this into Felcloth pants. It's still okay. It's still okay. I have 395. If I change Burst of Knowledge for, I don't know, Eye of the Beast, so I have like 2%, why not? That could be like something okay, like Eye of the Beast, 2% crit. If you're critting your Mind Blast, if you're not getting like the snapshot from the threat that you're going to do, it could be interesting, but it doesn't do apply on your Shattered Pain or Mind Flay, so it only has value on one spell, so I don't know if it's really, really good. There are not too many things. I have Barov, but it's very good for PvP, but in PvE it really sucks. Yeah, there is nothing I can actually like change to it. The seals are very like, it's not that good. Not for this at least. Nah, there's really nothing. So for now, if I have to like farm BRD to get it, I will have to do it. It's only 8% drop rate, so it really sucks. But if you have it, at least you have it. And it reduces mana cost of all spells by 100 for 10 seconds, which is going to be good for like pumping spells without like mana costs. Emperor would read, if you get it, it's great, but like 31%, it's capped, man. I never saw it. In 10 runs, UBRS, I didn't see it, so for me, 31% is really capped. But anyways, this was like a little video about like my journey to level 60, what I'm planning to do right now. Obviously, I'll be doing PvP. I'll try to film the PvP encounters I see day to day. I'll try to make a little PvP guide, because again, I think it's very worth it, and I will be also what's it called? I will also talk about Smite Priest. I'll be doing that as well, but again, if I have a lot of shadow damage modifiers, it doesn't help me on my Holy Priest or like Disc Priest. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.